But first, I thought it was really important that we talk about the games we've been playing over the holidays. People got games for Christmas. People bought games on Boxing Day here in Canada. Let's start with Matt. What are you playing?
So I think last podcast we were talking about I beat Red Dead. That was amazing.
Okay.
I think we've talked about that one enough for a while, so I'll skip that one.
Also, I don't have the
Uh
video ready for that, so no, we're not talking
Perfect, no
about Red
problem.
Dead.
So we oh man, I can't remember. So when playing Starlink,
Okay.
and that's actually I didn't know what it was when I bought it, to be completely honest. I knew it had Star Fox in it, which apparently is just an add-on, like that's not even really part of it, but
Mm-hmm.
I figured it looked like Star Fox and Star Fox was in it. I liked Star Fox, so I'd give it a shot. And it's it's decent. I don't mind it. John has actually played it too, and he's gotten a lot farther than I have in it. But yeah, it's a little repetitive. You've played it, right, Jett? Obviously.
A little.
Yes, I have played it, but
So I
you
don't
go
know if
first.
you feel the same way, but I kind of feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again on different planets. And it's like you do one thing and then you beat a whole bunch of things, or you get this item, or beat these people and liberate these places, and then you just do it all over again 10 minutes later or half an hour later. And I haven't seen much variation from
Hmm.
that. So I don't know.
It's interesting that you say that because when I streamed it in this clip, multiple people came to the chat and were like, I've heard this game is repetitive. Do you find it repetitive? And I was like, no, not right now. Like, I'm 20 minutes in, and then, like, the
Okay.
first time you go into space, there's, like, the pirate trap,
Yeah.
and then I beat that, and then I flew a bit further, and I hit another pirate trap right after, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
okay, maybe this
They-
is kind of repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you hold that hyperdrive down, you're hitting pirate traps.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was playing that. Oh man, what else? I can't. Oh, what did I? I've been playing? Well, Call of Duty, obviously.
Yeah.
Tons of Blackout. Oh, it's been crazy. Uh, and what else? Spider-Man. I was doing all the DLCs for Spider-Man.
Okay.
Sorry, Jed. I'm kind of drawing a blank on what I sort of briefed you on, but
You only briefed me on Starlink, dude.
okay, yeah, no problem. So it's been mainly Starlink anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, again, so just I'm probably 4 or 5 hours deep into it. But yeah, that's kind of my one issue with it. Oh, and the other thing is I have I bought the Star Fox pack, which came with the ship and the pilots and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, like, I put them in my controller once to just load them in, and then they've never been out of the box since. So I don't know if anybody plays with that whole giant thing on their controller.
I play with the whole giant thing on my controller.
Well, there you go. Okay. So it does appeal, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I tried playing with it. I was like, this is just. I find.
Yeah.
it
See,
too
John's got
cumbersome.
it right now. He's got the
Okay,
big honking
so I'm
chip
alone.
on his
I'm
controller.
alone. Yeah. So that's my experience with Starlink.
I think it's really important to note that, like, I bought it for the Star Fox appeal too. I love those games, the fly towards the screen and shoot stuff. This
Yeah.
is not that game at all.
It's
I
not.
was not expecting what it actually is. It's like, have you noticed with Ubisoft games that they basically just make the exact same game off every other game? Like Assassin's Creed is basically the same thing as Far Cry, which is basically the same thing as The
Yeah.
Crew.
Yeah.
This is another one of those games to the point where you're still climbing towers as a spaceship, which makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
And they go through like some really convoluted ways to justify why you can't fly and you have to jump up this tower.
Yeah.
Yes, your spaceship has jumping in it.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's crazy.
you-
I remember the first time that I got into one of those. It was like I had to find a power core or something. It was on the top of this building.
Mhm.
And yeah, like you said, you had to platform the building to get up. You're in a spaceship. It flies. Why am I jumping up these ramps? This doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
So yeah,
To mention the sizing is absolutely ridiculous. Like if you look at the size of the ships to the size of like grass, like you would be the size of a blade of grass. You're flying a spaceship, and I don't get it. It's confusing.
I
but
mean,
it's
it is alien planets. Their scale might be different.
It's true.
Like I would
good one,
imagine,
Jett. Good
I
one,
would
buddy.
imagine like the people in Pikmin are normal height, and they just happen to be in planets where everything is massive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm about a third of the way through Starlink, and I'm enjoying it. But yes, it is starting to get. It's very much like talk to the guy, go get the thing, bring the thing back, and repeat. And there's just like variation after variation of that over and over again.
Yeah, I like how there's sort of a hierarchy in the enemies where you can take out certain enemies that reduce the power of other enemies that finally reduce the power of the prime.
Okay.
So you can sort of make the end prime weaker by eliminating all of his structural bases around the planet.
Oh, see, I didn't even know you could
I
do
didn't
that.
know you could do that.
Everyone's learning.
Yeah. That's kind of, honestly, it's kind of another problem I've had with it is that it's a little, like the learning curve is a little steep on it. They don't really explain a lot to you.
No.
Specifically with the add-ons to the weapons and the modification system and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, there's so many mods.
There's so many, and it's so hard to kind of get a grasp on. And they're like, oh, just switch it out for different. Like, if this boss is weak to this and that, and you can switch your weapons. It's like, dude, I don't even know how to switch my weapons for a normal thing, let alone like customize it to who I'm fighting at any given moment.
Yeah.
You know, and then you can mold them together to create better, you know, mods if you get 3 of the same one or whatever. And then you have to upgrade your systems in order to upgrade your mod. I don't know, man. It just it seems like a little too much.
Yeah. I am enjoying it though for the half price I paid, and I know you guys paid even less. I wouldn't recommend paying like full price for this thing, but if you can get it at a discount with the toys and stuff, the toys are great, and
toys are
the game's all right.
Yeah, it's a good game. I mean, it really is. It's just a little repetitive. I think that's all.
All right.